attempt to infiltration is going on even this extreme winter. If this is the case, what will be the position during summer? We have to cross our fingers. And also after the tragic and inhuman incident, even though Pakistan has assured us certain things, we have to see how this assurance translates into action. So everything depends on so many factors. So it is too early about normalizing the relations. We have to wait and watch. We have to coolly assess the ground situations and many other factors. So regarding the future course of action and regarding the relations in the future, we will not take a hasty decision. This is all.
Sir, recently there was an incident when there are reports of Chhattisgarh that Air Force crew, including two commandos, they abandoned a chopper with guns and also injured Jawan inside that. And there are reports also, you have sought a report from Air Force on this incident, sir. Can you tell us a bit about this?
No, at the moment I can't say anything in detail because anyway that incident was very a sad incident. I am also pained about that incidents there. I have asked a report from the Air Force and I also getting detail from other sources. After that, only I can say anything concretely.
One last question.
Sir, several questions. So one issue is that you know that Sri Lankan military personnel are being trained in India. Now, you also know that the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and also the DMK chief, who is part of the coalition of the UPA, have strongly objected to it. Now, yesterday, the Foreign Minister of Sri Lanka has said that these things don't matter, these objections, because there has been no change in the training of the personnel. And secondly, these points have now, sir, has training of Sri Lankan personnel been affected? Military personnel been affected?
Well, I don't subscribe the view that objections or sentiments raised by Tamil Nadu leaders are cynical. Actually, since even now, the relief and rehabilitation is not going on the expected speed, even though they are taking certain actions. There is sentiments in Tamil Nadu. We have to respect that. We will respect that also. At the same time, Sri Lanka is our close neighbor. We have to maintain close relation with the Sri Lankans. So, for the last so many years, government is giving training slot to the Sri Lankan armed forces in many of the Indian training institutions. But we will take care of the sentiments in Tamil Nadu. There are institutions for the armed forces in many parts of India. So, there are institutions outside Tamil Nadu also. So, on the one side, we will respect the sentiments of Tamil Nadu people, and we will avoid that area. At the same time, in other institutions, we will complete the training as per our commitment.
So what about staff?
प्रधानमंत्री अवार्ड दिया गया है, उनके लिए क्या कहना चाहेंगे? इन कैडेट्सों को रक्षा मंत्री आज अवार्ड दिया गया है, उनके लिए क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
These cadets are the symbols of the rising Indian youth. They are bright, they are daring, they are dedicated. In case of necessity, they will even sacrifice their blood and life to save the their colleagues, their comrades, and if needed, to the national security.
Sir, is the Defence Ministry worried about?
All right, that was Defence Minister AK Antony there talking about ties with Pakistan, saying it's too early to talk about normalizing of ties with Pakistan. Moreover, he said that Pakistan must act on the assurances that it has made to India. Taking a tough line on Pakistan, he said that no action will be taken by India in case that normalization of ties at this moment is a difficult prospect for India, and Pakistan must act on the assurances they have made, and only then can any promise of a normalization of ties be actually made on India's part. Moreover, the minister there expressing concern about the situation in summer, saying that if this has been the situation in winters, what about the summers? Deputy Editor Shiv Arur is now joining us with more details. Shiv, that's a worried Defence Minister over there talking about the situation with Pakistan and already mulling about the situation that one is likely to see in the summers.
That's right, Maha. It's a very stern position that AK Antony has taken, and it's a very timely one. Remember, it comes just shortly after a lot of inputs have been coming in from the Kashmir Valley as well as the line of control about the recent flare-ups. This has been something that's been in the pipeline for a while now. AK Antony was expected to take a stance of this kind, and the important takeaway from what he said, of course, is about how relations with Pakistan will take time to normalize. Now there will be no expediency, no hurry in actually trying to normalize relations until Pakistan actually makes good on the commitments it has made on assuring India about cutting down on terror on its side of the line of control. So until that happens, we can see pretty much a freeze in Indo-Pak.